So let's talk about crushing your competitors online. Whether you're a marketer, business builder, content creator, entrepreneur, business coach, there's certain ways where you can dominate social media. And in this video, I'm going to tell you how easy it actually is. And the reality is 99% of people will give up within the first 3 months, 6 months. And it's not just on social media, it's literally everything that people do in life, because people are brainwashed to think things are easy now. And it's due to constant brainwashing and dopamine and being addicted to dopamine. And I'm going to give you an example on a few things. So when you actually realize how people think and how easy it is to win, especially online, it's going to build more belief. And as a result, you're going to be more successful online. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples here on why 99% of people don't actually become successful, especially on social media. I want you to imagine 20 years ago, 30 years ago, if you wanted to watch a movie, what did you need to do? You force yourself off the couch. You had to drive your car or walk to a movie store, and you had to literally go through all the different movies on the shelf and pick a movie just by reading the back of the cover, okay? And then you got home. Sometimes it was a bad movie, sometimes it was a good movie, but you had to go through lots of pain and time to get a result, and the result is to know if the movie was good or not. But the same applies for, music or a CD. You had to go to a music store and listen to, about 20-30 years ago, you could go to a music store and put headphones on and listen to your CDs, whereas now everything's on Spotify or YouTube, everything's online. Same with Uber Eats. So right now, you literally, if you're hungry, you don't even have to cook your own food anymore. Whereas 20-30 years ago, you were forced to go to the supermarket or go to a takeaway shop to get your own food. Whereas now you literally can sit on the toilet and order food. The same applies for dating. 20-30 years ago, you had to leave your house and you were forced to meet people on the street, in coffee shops, clubs, in cafes. You were forced to meet people, which caused pain. Sometimes you get rejected, and it involves time. There's a lot of time and pain involved. So it's worth more. Whereas now, you just literally get your phone and swipe and swipe and swipe, and you can do that on the toilet. So there's no pain attached to anything anymore. So the reason why I'm telling you these examples is a lot of the time people want success, but because they're brainwashed to want things instantly, like with the Uber Eats, the dating apps, watching movies on Netflix, everything's instant now. People don't have to wait for anything. You're hungry, you can call and get food delivered. You want to go on a date, you can go on an app. If you want anything, you can get things instantly now. So people have trained their brains to get things instantly. And when they don't get things instantly, the stress hormone kicks in. And what do you do when you're stressed? You procrastinate, you get imposter syndrome, you feel like you're not good enough. Are you getting it? So 99% of people online, especially online with social media, will actually quit within 12 months. But I'd say more people quit within 3-6 months. And I'm sure that you've either done this yourself, or you know people that have done it before. You've done 10 videos and you're like, okay, this is my time to go successful. You do the 10 videos and every single video gets 200 views or 400 views, and then you quit. Or you're like, this is just too hard. So then you try something else, and then that doesn't work, and then you try something else and that doesn't work. And it gets to the stage where you're in this cycle and you feel like quitting because nothing's working. The reality is 99% of people also think like that. So simply, if you want to crush or just win, you just want to win online or on social media, you literally have to do what most people won't do. And that's work. Learn new strategies, do something consistently over time, over 12 months, over 2 years, over 5 years, and just show up every single day, because most people do not show up every single day. Just like my example before, most people get out their phones, film a couple of videos, do a few posts for Facebook, no one likes it, or they get low likes, or they put an offer up with their course and no one buys it. So then they quit. They're like, this is too hard. And then again, imposter syndrome, they procrastinate, they feel like they're not good enough. Whereas the 1% of people who are successful, they also felt like that at the start, but they kept doing something until something worked. Now, to get something to work, whether that's do a video that goes viral, to sell 10 courses and get your first 10 sales, whatever, that could take you a week, that could take you a month. If you're a beginner, that could take you 6 months. But what I do know is if you don't quit and you're consistent and you keep learning new strategies, you will win, because 99% of people will quit.